Hello friends, I'm Anvesha and I welcome all of you to this channel Aspiring Banker Anvesha. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and also click the bell icon to get notified for the upcoming videos. I make videos on English for bank exams. And also I take free live sessions on Unacademy. So make sure that you follow my Unacademy profile. The link is given in the description box. And also use the invite code Annie if you use Unacademy for the first time. You will need this invite code for unlocking all the free content. So in today's video, I will be discussing when to use to plus ing, that is to plus gerund. Much requested video from all of you, and I get this question a lot many times in my classes. So let's discuss it today. Unacademy is going to conduct a civil services championship on 13th of June at 10 a.m. Now this is a scholarship test which has been curated by the top educators of India for UPSC Prelims 2021. Now there are exciting prizes for the top rankers. Now those people who will get a rank between 1 and 50 will get a chance to have guidance from the top UPSC CSE mentors. Now this is a free test, that is, you can enroll for free, you can attempt this live test, and there are scholarships and exciting prizes. Now, the top rankers will get guidance by best CSE mentors. Then there is a scholarship of 25 to 100%, that is, you get 25 to 100% discount on plus subscriptions. You get Unacademy physical notes, that is a hard copy. Also, you can win a MacBook or an iPad, iPhone and Apple AirPods. So these are the exciting prizes that you can win. You will find the link in the description box. Click the link and enroll yourself for the scholarship test. Now this is a very exciting offer. You can get the subscription for SSC, bank, RBI and railway exams together. This is a combo subscription offer, and you get the validity for 12 months. Now you get the subscription at 14,395 rupees for 1 year, and all the government exams, that is SSC, bank, RBI and railways, are covered in this cost. So please use the coupon code Annie while subscribing to this combo pack. You will find the link in the description box. Okay, the offer has already started. The offer started on 2nd of June. Please grab the offer as soon as possible. So this is the first instance where you will have to use to plus gerund, right? So when do you use to plus gerund? You can use it after an adjective. Look at this. I am committed to providing free education. Now remove this part. Remove this part and concentrate only on this one. I am committed. So here committed acts as an adjective. Committed acts as an adjective. Fine. So here you are using to plus gerund after an adjective. So I am committed to providing free education. Now they are devoted. Remove the latter part. They are devoted. Here devoted acts as an adjective. Devoted is an adjective. So this one, to plus gerund, comes after the adjective devoted. My mother is addicted. My mother is addicted. So addicted is an adjective for my mother. Okay, and this to eating comes after the adjective addicted. My mother is addicted to eating fried food. They are devoted to helping the poor. I am committed to providing free education. Now next, gerunds can be used as object of a transitive verb. Vidya is the best when it comes to taking care of pets. So here you have this verb comes. Okay, so after this verb you are using to plus gerund. Vidya is the best when it comes to taking care of pets. Right? Next. To plus gerund is used with phrasal verbs. I am, look at this one. I am accustomed to bathing in lukewarm water. Now this accustomed to, this is a phrasal verb. This is the verb and this is the preposition. Okay, and these two come together. So after this phrasal verb, always ing should come. Always a gerund should come. Okay, I am accustomed to bathing in lukewarm water. Mohan confessed to murdering his sister. Confessed to is a phrasal verb. Okay. I look forward to learning French. Look forward to is a phrasal verb. My sister will get used to living in a condo. Now get used to is a phrasal verb. My husband objects to eating meat. Objects to is a phrasal verb. I am opposed to watching horror movies. Opposed to is a phrasal verb. We will get around to cleaning our street. Get around to is a phrasal verb. Okay, next. To plus ing, to plus gerund is used after nouns. John's addiction to smoking is damaging his lungs. Addiction ends in tion, so this is a noun. After this noun, you have to plus ing, to plus gerund. Okay, so these are the cases where you can use to plus ing, to plus gerund. Okay, so after this, I will give you a list of verbs with which gerunds are used and a list of verbs with which V1, that is infinitive, is used, and also a list of phrasal verbs with which you use to plus ing. I hope this will to some point clear your doubts. Next. If the following verbs are followed immediately by an object, an infinitive is used, otherwise ing form of verb is used. Let's say, look at an example. Advice. If advice is followed by an object, I would advise drinking a glass of water every morning. I would advise everyone. Here, do you have an object? I would advise whom? Object is not present. So here gerund has V plus ing has been used. Okay, ing form of verb has been used. I would advise whom? Everyone. So object is present over here. Everyone is the object because this advice verb will be received by everyone. The recipient of the verb is everyone. So here object is present, and that's why 2 plus V1 has been used. Similarly for prohibit, forbid, allow and permit. Okay. There is a difference in the meaning between stop plus ing form of verb and stop plus 2 plus V1 form of verb. Stop plus ing form of verb means to stop doing an activity, like I stopped watching TV. Stop plus infinitive means to stop in order to do the activity mentioned. Okay. I'll explain you the difference in meaning. Now here is a television, okay? Here is a television. I stopped watching TV means what? I used to watch TV, but now I don't. I don't watch TV. I stopped to watch the TV means the TV, something is going on, okay, on the television, and I was passing by, and then for watching the TV, I just stopped over here and I started watching, okay. This is the meaning of I stopped to watch the TV. Okay, now look at this. This one is important. This rule is important. If you have would, and after would, if you have one of these verbs like, prefer, love or hate, then you have to use infinitive. Okay, I'll repeat. Would plus any of these verbs like, prefer, love, hate will take infinitive. That is 2 plus V1. Look at this. I would, after would what do you have? Love. Love. So after love, would plus love means 2 plus V1. So 2 plus V1. I would like to meet him. So would plus like. Then after that 2 plus V1. Okay. Now comes gerund. Gerund is an ing form of verb which acts as a noun. Okay. Now tell me, how do you identify a noun in a sentence? For identifying nouns, you need to ask one of these three questions. What, who, whom. Okay. One more thing. A subject of a sentence. Subject of a sentence is either a noun or a pronoun. Okay. Now we will understand gerund using these two concepts, because we know that gerund is ing form of verb which actually functions as a noun. Okay. Swimming is a good exercise. Now ask the question, what is a good exercise? What is the answer that you get? Swimming. So swimming is a noun. Swimming is a noun. Understood? Smoking is injurious to health. What is injurious to health? Smoking. What is injurious to health? What is injurious to health? Smoking. So again, smoking is a noun. So these are actually verbs, ing form of verbs, but these in sentences, these act as nouns. So this means that swimming and smoking are gerunds. Okay. Also, you can see that these swimming and smoking, they act as subjects in the sentence. Next, how to use gerund? Gerund can be used as a subject, as an object, or after a preposition, that is object of a preposition. Okay. Drinking 8 glasses of water is good for health. Here drinking has been used as a subject. I love eating chocolate. Here eating is an object of the verb love. After a preposition it can be used. There is no point in sending. So here in is the preposition, and this is object of the preposition. Okay. So sending is the object of the preposition. So this is a noun. It is ing form of verb which acts as a noun. It is a gerund. Object of the verb love. So this is an object, and objects are always. Okay, so this point also I need to mention. Object of a sentence is also either a noun or a pronoun. Okay, remember this. So object, which means this is a noun, but actually this is a verb, ing form of verb. So ing form of verb which acts as a noun. So this is a gerund. Okay, next. This rule is very, very important because you keep on asking me when to use gerund, when to use gerund. So with used to, accustomed to, averse to, addicted to, devote to, in addition to, look forward to, object to, owing to, given to, taken to. With these you will always use gerund. Okay, I am used to drinking coffee. Used to. He is addicted to smoking. Addicted to. I am not averse to taking risks. So these are all gerunds. Okay. Now with used to, there is a rule, that is before used to. Let me write it down over here. Yes. Second. Before used to, if a verb is present, then after used to you will have a gerund. If before used to verb is not present, then after used to you will have infinitive. What is infinitive? 2 plus V1. Understood? Now look at this. Here we have used to, and not infinitive, we will have bare infinitive, that is just V1. Have V1. Okay. Now let's look at this. Here we have used to, but before used to verb is not present. So here we have only V1. I used to smoke. I am used to. Here before used to you have a be verb present. So here you have used a gerund. Okay. Next. Now here I have given you a list of verbs which are followed by gerunds. Okay. So I won't read out these sentences. So the PDF will be available in the Telegram group and channel. Please follow the PDF, download the PDF and read from there. Okay. Next. Verbs which are followed by gerund. So here I have given you a complete list. Okay. He postponed, let's take an example. He postponed meeting the director. So postponed will take gerund and that's why meeting has been used. Okay, gerund. She admitted stealing my jewelry. Admitted will be followed by a gerund. So here stealing has been used. Okay. Now there are verbs which are followed by either gerund or infinitive. You can use any one. Okay. Any one. So propose. Propose, with propose you can use either gerund or an infinitive. The meaning will be same. With dislike, if you say I dislike meeting new friends, gerund. I dislike to meet new friends, infinitive.